Ava, this was the second time I met her in person. The first time I met her was actually last year at the 2008 Olympia.
Yeah, and you can do the same thing with the row, just lean back and think about separating down to the bottom.
Nice.
And you'll really feel the difference, you know?
Cool.
We had talked online a little bit. She had sent me a message on Body Space saying that she had watched the show and read my articles, and she really liked my approach. So when we were at the Olympia last year, my wife and I made it a point that we wanted to go say hi and say thank you for being supportive. And met her, and she was very nice, and we seemed to hit it off very well. And my wife's an excellent judge of character, and we walked away. And as soon as we walked away, she said, "Oh, I really like her." So I knew that she was a good person. And we talked a little bit, and she seemed to really like my approach. And I gave her a business card, and she contacted me a couple weeks later, and we started working together. She's an extremely hard worker, very focused. All the attributes that you find in somebody who's a champion.
Staying on a program and following something all the way through, that's gotten me somewhere, and that's what makes me feel good. I wanted it so badly. I wanted to do something, like everyone told me no, and I wanted to say, yes, I can do this. It matters. It matters that I show up in shape. It matters that I represent Gaspari Nutrition to the best of my ability. Let's go. This is what I want to do.
In this case, I mean, Ava has the genetics and the work ethic to beat anyone, regardless of what they're taking and whatnot. So, I mean, that's, again, I don't think that's going to be a factor on show day. I think it's all going to come down to, her being at her best and presenting a package that the judges like. So, again, it's 7 people's subjective opinion, and you can only do your best. And if you feel you're at your best, then everything else that happens is gravy.
I'm originally born in Ridgecrest, California, so I'm a California girl.
Beautiful. More face this way. Drop it.
We moved around a lot. My mom worked for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, so her job took us a bunch of places. So I was in Ridgecrest, I moved to Tennessee, I moved to Sacramento. For 10 years I was there. From Sacramento, I made the big move at 19 years old to go down to LA because Sacramento wasn't big enough for me. I wanted to study acting, and I wanted to be a star, honestly. But it became more than that. I moved down there, and that work ethic that I put into my dieting and training is the same work ethic that I put into my acting. I mean, that is my passion, and it's my first love is acting. The hard part is that no matter how hard you study or how good you are, you're not guaranteed work. So I would get third callbacks, and I got told no all the time. So I hit the pause button. And I said, what else can I do? What do I love? Like, what moves me? I went deep inside and I'm like, what do I love? And I'm like, anything physical. So I said, maybe I'll be a personal trainer. Well, I want to be the best. So I found a place in Florida called the Fitness Institute. And I went there, and it's very rigorous. It took 16 months. And basically, you know how to train when you leave there. So I got a new, lease on life, a new education. And with that knowledge, I was like, I'm going to train myself. And I would always looked in the magazines. Even when I was in LA doing the acting thing, I wasn't working out or training. I'd always looked in the magazines, and I'd see Monica Brandt, and I'd see all these stars, and I'm like, wow, man, I'd like to do that. Nah, I can't. That's not right. Like, I just didn't feel like I could do that. There was no part of me that had that self-belief.
She has the option to ad-lib some things. I'm confident enough in her, where she is with the training. She's advanced enough that she knows if there's something she wants to substitute or something like that. If she wants to make any big changes, she emails me and asks me some questions. I'm not somebody who's... I'm a pretty flexible person in that aspect.
I lived life just like everyone else. You go to the mall, you get a slice of pizza. I mean, I just ate like that every day. I went through Taco Bell, I went through the drive-thrus, I'd eat at Denny's at 3 in the morning. That was my whole life. I never even went to the gym. I was that person that joined the gym that went 2 or 3 times a year. Just never showed up. I had the little key tag thing and I didn't go. Really, I just made a decision. Just like you do in life. I made a decision, you're either in or you're out. And that in meant educating myself. The turning point for me was after I got my education, because it gave me the confidence, because previous to that, let's just say that I lived a very unhealthy lifestyle.
Now that she's back in the NPC, I don't see any reason why she can't go. The sky's the limit for her.
I wasn't the person I am now. So it takes that. I had to develop my physique, I had to develop my work ethic, all the pieces to the puzzle, so that when we come together, we're now a full and complete team. It's just, that was the turning point for me. I'm like, what am I going to do? And I just dove into that with that kind of passion like I had as an actress. So I took all that energy, and I'm like, I'm going to be the best in fitness I can be. I'm going to learn the best. I'm going to be the best trainer, and I'm going to get in shape. Because if you want something bad enough, that's what you do.